Hello, my name is Greg. This is my final project for the CS50P Introduction to Programming Python course. I'm from the UK. The program I designed extracts data from a command line, for instance AutoCAD, which has a text display as you input data. So if you ask for an area of an object, for instance region, you would get a text output that looks something like this. And the area of interest, the bits of data that we're interested in, are in green and orange. Green being the area, orange being X, Y, and Zs. So my program is targeting these lines of text, finding the area, finding X, Y, and Z equal to, and extracts the data. The output is a list, and where we have find text between list, I've created it so you can put extra new inputs in, so it's not fixed, trying to find just X, Y, and Z, so I can use it for other purposes, hopefully, in the future. So the next stage was to have a look at a text file, which still could be a command line, for future use, where you have an entity or object, and then the next line gives you the data. That includes X, Y, Z, the layer name. So I chose the DXF file format because I use it quite regularly in my workplace, and this should enable me to expand in the future, extract different types of objects other than lines, but specifically I looked for lines, where my program picks up the layer, X, Y, and Z starting point, and the X, Y, and Z endpoint, and creates a list from it. The actual function looks like I can adapt it to other objects in the future, although I might have to get rid of that new line. I had to do that just to make it work for now, but hopefully in the future I will expand it. So this is my program in its full glory. I had to use a time sleep function just to slow it down a bit, so when I run it, it doesn't produce lots of text and give you the last sort of 10 lines of what happened. And I'm using a main function as usual. So I'll just let it run through. So that is the first stage, where previously we had an area region command line, and it's extracted all the areas based on what I copied and pasted out of AutoCAD. The next stage is the X, Y, and Zs of the bounding, again from the same data set. And finally the DXF output, extracting all the lines from a file. So in future I'm going to carry this project on. I had originally done a program similar, but not using the regular expressions. Wrapping up, I've done Python for maybe 8 or 9 years, self-taught on YouTube, and it's quite shocking how much you miss out. So if anyone hasn't taken this course, I highly recommend it. Thank you very much.